Such a pain in the dick.
All right, folks, good morning. All right, let's get started here. So, for today, April 22nd, we have the following information. Sorry for the late starting of this broadcast. I forgot to schedule it. But anyway, here's what we have so far. So let me pull up my screen here. All right, so for economic data, here's what we have so far. We've got FOMC member Jefferson speaking at 9 o'clock Eastern. At 9:30, we've got FOMC member Harker speaking. At 10 a.m., we got the Richmond Manufacturing Index. All day we have IMF meetings. At 1:40 p.m., we've got FOMC member Kashkari speaking. Then after that, other stuff after the market closed, but we don't care about that, of course, since we won't be trading at that time. The most important thing coming out is at 10 o'clock, the Richmond Manufacturing Index. That's expected to have a moderate impact. All right, taking a look at the markets right now, we have the QQQ ETF looking like we're going to open slightly higher today. And looking at the general picture of what we've seen recently, obviously we've been down quite a bit. Not as far down as we were earlier in the year, but still significantly down. And looking like we're going to open slightly higher today. And as far as what we found for trading opportunities yesterday, Amazon was one. Amazon was able to reach our target number one to the downside, which was 166.13 yesterday. That's just about. It went down to a low of 165.29, so not much farther than that. But overall, worked out pretty well. We also tried Rivian, but that one we basically scratched on that trade. We're looking for a short as well, but didn't get the follow through I was looking for. We did a half size position on that, and eventually we got stopped out at a small loss, and then it reversed, and that was that. It went to a low of 1085, so it was able to get below our target number one to the downside of 1105. All right, so taking a look at the pre-market, let's see what we got so far and see what comes up. Okay, so here's what I have so far. I've got NetEase in. Actually, sorry, forgot to make this into a larger chart here. All right, so NTES, and that is currently up only 2.12%. That's not enough, so we'll have to skip that. We have a lot of stocks that will gap up, but they're probably not going to gap up enough on the major stocks. Let me see how far up NVIDIA is. That's currently up, 1.5%, not much, so not much there. Micro Algo, MLGO, let's see, that was pretty active yesterday, up 5%, 5.4 right now, so that's close but not enough, so I'll put that as a possibility, but it does not qualify at this point, so I'll put MLGO as a stock on our possibilities list, but nothing special. All right, next up is OBIO, not to be mistaken with Ohio, but anyway, it's up 12.32%, 10 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to the pre-market radar, OBIO. Next up is Palantir, but I doubt that's up enough. Let's see, 2.46, up quite a bit, but not up enough. All right, next up is LiPo, L-I-P-O, and that is currently down 5.21%, so not down enough. Has the volume, has the price, but we'll put that as another possibility, LiPo. And then finally, I see SUNE. That is currently up 8.96% on 2.3 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, of course. So we can add SUNE to the list. All right. So if you folks see any other stocks meeting all four of our criteria, let me know in the chat. Criteria are: it must be a NASDAQ listed stock trading at least $1 per share in the current pre-market session. Must have achieved at least a 6% price change, positive or negative, as of this time, and at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume. So if you folks see any other stocks other than the two that I mentioned so far, let me know in the chat. And SUNE is now not qualified, but we'll see. All right, GELS, sure, let's take a look. That's up 370%, 44.5 million shares, at least $1 per share. That certainly qualifies, so we'll add that. GELS. WNW. That's currently up about 64%, about 47 million shares, at least $1 per share. Sure, that qualifies as well. WNW is the symbol, and then HOLO, HOLO. Oops. And that's currently up about 38%, 1.5 million shares roughly, at least $1 per share, so that qualifies. So we can add that. All right, so we've got OBIO, SUNE. SUNE now does not qualify, but I'll leave it on the list anyway. GELS, WNW, and HOLO. So if you folks see any other stocks other than those already mentioned, let me know in the chat. We'll take a look. All right, so I guess we'll wrap up for today. So folks, sorry I had to start the broadcast on the fly. I thought I'd scheduled it already, but either way, you're all here. So please be sure to like the video. See, we have, how many likes do we have right now? 3 likes, more than 3 people watching. So please be sure to hit the like button. It greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you get notifications. And if anyone's watching this video on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a link in the description to this video. Other than that, for everyone else, I'll see you in the coaching room in about 20 minutes, and we'll pick up for today's session. All right? All right, folks, have a great trading day, and I'll see you for tomorrow's pre-market pulse. Take care.